Hello, people. You may remember a track called Ham. I am here to tell you that that track was bad. Ham was not enough, was not extreme enough, it wasn't bizarre or fucked up enough. And I'm here with Rideliner himself. How do you feel about that, Rideliner? I'm about to dethrone you with bacon, the refined, crispy shell left over from the mess you created. How do you feel, buddy?
I am Rideliner and I am triggered by this message.
Oh yeah? Well, you know what I have to say to that?
Hasta la vista, baby.
That was the sound of Rideliner dying. A terrible death. A death of pure, unadulterated fear. No, but seriously, this track was just a meme. It was just a massive shitpost.
Legend level achieved.
Yeah, bros. We just had to take Ham and just memify it a little bit further. Just to get that message across. How do I get these settings off? There we go. Yep, this track was actually originally begun by DAP. You see these few frames here, that was DAP. This was originally going to be an all singularity track. Anton added to it quite a bit, as you can see. And then at some point, right about, where was it? Yeah, right around here, I got a hold of it and added, about 400 more singularities, just because I could, essentially. I mean, obviously this is completely pointless and just extremely time consuming, but we do a lot of that in Line Rider. So we have to learn how to take ourselves less seriously, I think. And yes, then we move on to the, let's get this back to normal. I'm gonna have my scroll wheel back. Then we get to some of the stuff I've showcased in the tutorials. We have the peg pools. These took a really long time. Way too much time. And then this one was especially tricky, as you might guess. And then this is probably my favorite part of the whole track, to that lazy 10 PC into Cramiel. Then we just have some of the Cramiel positions that I discovered. Like this little bad boy, which I don't think I've featured yet. which is almost entirely useless and pointless. But you know, I can make
Hey,
it.
isn't that a Kevuel?
No, the Keviol does not exist. That is a unicornule, bro. And then we move on to this section, which I gave up on halfway through. Luckily for me, my buddy Sheldon here was more than happy to add his 20 frames of whatever.
Hypercram tube confirmed.
Yep, of whatever the hell this is. I'm sure we will discover other positions like this in the future.
He rode the train tracks of transcendence.
He did indeed. He painted the canvas with his grid. And then we move on to the most beautiful section of this track, these tumbling high effort manuals, and finally the most refined technique of all, pencil flat sled, my personal favorite.
Dude, well-tempered manual and well-tempered flat sled dethroned and ham dethroned.
This is my favorite part of a track. Right about... boom! Right about there. And with that, we will leave you. Obviously, this is just a high effort shitpost. Enjoy the track. See ya.